Well, greetings to everyone. I hope this finds you well here on this weekend of July 12th, 2020. I'm excited to tell you today, as you join us for our worship service, that we have a guest speaker. Today, our speaker is going to be CJ Gilkey. CJ and Elena have been interning here this summer with us, along with Tanner Hansen. And CJ has been interning with Jonathan as well as Elena with Eric. And we've just had a wonderful summer having them here. Unfortunately, in about 2 weeks, they're going to have to go back because they have to go back 2 weeks early in order to go back to school and be quarantined before they go back to Sunset. And so the summer is rapidly coming to a close for them here. But we've been very grateful to have them, and it is my pleasure to let you know that he is going to be preaching to us today, and he's going to talk to us about how Jesus is a man of the people. The text that CJ will be preaching from later today comes out of Mark chapter 6, beginning in verse 30. And I'd like to read this text for you, and then this will hopefully launch you into the rest of our worship service here today. So I hope you have a Bible nearby. If so, open it to Mark chapter 6, and I'm going to begin reading for us in verse 30. The apostles gathered around Jesus and reported to him all that he had done and taught. Then, because so many people were coming and going that they did not even have a chance to eat, he said to them, "Come with me by yourselves to a quiet place and to get some rest." And so they went away by themselves in a boat to a solitary place. But many who saw them leaving recognized them and ran on foot from all the towns and got there ahead of them. When Jesus landed and saw a large crowd, he had compassion upon them. He had compassion upon them because they were like sheep without a shepherd. And so he began teaching them many things. By this time it was late in the day, so his disciples came to him. "This is a remote place," they said, "and it's already very late. Send the people away so they can go to the surrounding countryside and villages and buy themselves something to eat." But he answered, "You give them something to eat." And they said to him, "That would take 8 months of a man's wages. Are we to go and spend that much on bread and give it to them to eat?" "How many loaves do you have?" he asked. "Go and see." When they found out, they said, 5 and 2 fish. Then Jesus directed them to have all the people sit down in groups on the green grass. And so they sat down in groups of hundreds and fifties. Taking the 5 loaves and the 2 fish and looking up to heaven, he gave thanks and he broke the loaves. Then he gave them to his disciples to set before the people. He also divided the 2 fish among them all. They all ate and were satisfied. And the disciples picked up 12 basketfuls of broken pieces of bread and fish, and the number of men who had eaten was 5,000. A very well-known story here in the Gospel of Mark, and I look forward to hearing what CJ has to say, and I know you do as well. So welcome to worship here this weekend. We're glad that you've decided to join us. God bless you.